Hello, I'm calling from the Trib. I'd like to confirm a quote.
We're around for 2 hours. I'm coming up on deadline.
How much money was involved? Was it over $1,000? Was it over $10,000?
Look at that mess. Well, thanks for the lift, Charlie.
Yeah, you're not sure?
No. But the next time the Librarians Association needs a guest speaker in a hurry, I'm busy, okay?
Oh, come on. It wasn't as bad as all that.
No, not that bad. Come in for a drink, and I'll tell you this great joke I heard there about the Dewey Decimal System. After I clean up the mess that jerky dog next door made. A real jerk.
What was that all about?
Door of that house is open. Come on.
Hey, wait a minute, Lou. What are you doing?
Looks like something's wrong.
Hey, if something's wrong, we gotta call the police.
There may not be time. You go call when I check the house.
I'm not letting you go in there alone. Just hold it, Lou. Miss, maybe you better.
Oh, my God, John! John!
Who is it?
It's my husband.
I didn't know him well. Just waved to when he was mowing the lawn or taking out the garbage.
What about the motorcycle rider?
He, I don't know. Just a guy on a motorcycle. It was just too fast. Too dark and too fast.
Could you have seen him around here before?
I don't know.
Hey, we don't need any patrol guys.
Just let me see Lieutenant McPhee.
No, we have crowd control taken care of.
Hey, Tom, it's okay. I called for him. Dave? No valuables taken, no forced entry.
This fight must have made some noise.
Nobody heard it. Suspect escaped on a motorcycle.
The keys were left on the bell like that?
Yeah, where you see it. Mr. Grant saw the suspect leaving.
What kind of motorcycle was it?
Big? I don't know motorcycles.
That's okay. Were there any special markings or insignias?
I just saw it for 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant, we called Mrs. Kinder's brother to come on over. Maybe I could take her across the street to my house until he comes.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you. We'll call you if we need you.
Why don't you come on over to my house now?
I know. I believe so. The motorcycle could fit.
So, what time did you get to bed finally?
I didn't.
I didn't sleep much either.
Well, thanks.
Thanks. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw that.
Do beat cops get involved in homicide investigations much?
They might. The case is always assigned to a detective.
About a half hour after you left, a uniformed policeman came by. Seemed to know his way around. Consulted with the lieutenant in charge.
That sounds kind of unusual. Was he young, old?
Young guy. Sharp. The other detectives didn't seem pleased he was there either.
A budding Sherlock Holmes, huh? Maybe the other cops were jealous of him.
It's not in here.
What?
The story of the murder. I missed the home edition, but I'm sure I called it in time for the mid-morning deadline. I gotta talk to the night guy.
There wasn't anything special about this murder, was there?
Yes, there was. It happened 100 feet from where I sleep every night. I know, something about that makes it take on a special kind of importance.
Yeah, really creepy.
Charlie, it is kind of interesting.
No, it's
that-
only interesting to you. I mean, there are over 500 murders in Los Angeles.
I'm
every
not
year.
talking about the murder itself. The cop, the uniformed officer that came by. I'd like to know more about him.
Well, Rossi should be free pretty soon. He spent a couple hours on it. You get a name?
Yeah, his name was Tynan. The supervisor in charge was Lieutenant McPhee.
Don't push on us, Joe. Give us a little time.
What makes this case so special?
It's not special, that's what I'm saying. It's routine. You put a big focus on this, you're going to slow up the process. I'll let you know just as soon as we got something for you.
But you brought Dave Tynan in for consultation for special help.
Tynan is a beat cop, not a detective.
Wasn't that kind of unusual in itself?
Not if you know, which you couldn't, that Tynan was the first cop on the scene of a murder a few weeks ago in Echo Park. I wanted to see if there were any similarities.
Were there?
No.
Bossy, what'd you find out?
Tynan was brought in because of another case he'd been on, that's all.
Okay, then come on in. I can use you here.
I can get you the construction industry series ready to run on Friday.
Well, you still there?
Yeah?
Is that it?
No. Stop and get a dozen eggs and a quart of milk. Yes, that's it. Come in.
Lou,
What?
something is going on.
Bossy, you want to call up and start this conversation again? Didn't you just tell me you didn't get anything?
I didn't get anything hard, but your impression of Tynan was that he was someone special, like an expert or something, right?
Yeah, but it was late, and I just found a murder victim. I don't know.
Yeah, well, something's weird. Just give me a little more time. Let me try to find Tynan.
Just nod, yes or no.
Okay, but as soon as you're through, get back here.
I'll be there before you know it. Lou? A dozen eggs and a quart of whole milk, right?
I'm here at the gym almost every day.
How long do you work out?
A couple hours. Look, do me a favor, put 5 on my side, will you?
Sure.
Riding around in a squad car, you build up a lot of tension. You're always ready for action, but most time you don't do much but sit on your can. So you have to work it off somehow.
You're in a kitten murder case.
And well, because the whole force is on every case. I haven't been assigned to it.
You were called in last night.
Give me a hand, will you?
Sure.
Yeah, I went over there. The lieutenant thought I could help.
What's so special about this case?
The method of killing. Most murders are done with guns. Most of the rest are with knives. This one was done with fists and blunt objects. Pretty brutal.
That's it?
I don't know. What do you think is special? We get plenty of cases like this.
Well, what was the motive here?
I don't know.
What do you think it was?
It's too early to tell.
Why is everybody acting so cagey? And I can't get a straight answer on this case. My city editor happens to live in the neighborhood, right across the street, as a matter of fact, and I think he'd appreciate knowing if he could be the next target.
You know, I can't say for sure, but I really doubt it was a random intrusion.
So you do know something. Or you suspect something. And I have a right to know what it is.
All right?
Yeah.
You don't have any such right. Now, I have a right to tell you what I want, or not to tell you.
So, you gonna tell me?
I don't care. Look, the only thing that's special about this particular murder is that it's a gay murder. Yeah. The victim, your editor's neighbor, Maxine Kennedy. He was gay.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&E.
sequence will be from right to left. Assume the ready position. Fire at the sound of the horn.
A gay murder, talking about the killing of one gay by another, can get very brutal.
So what are you saying? Gays are more brutal than other people?
No, but two men are fighting. Two strong people.
Uh-huh. There are a lot of gay murders?
No, there's just some backlog.
They do stay on the books unsolved.
Why is that? Gays are not a big priority with the department?
You're not quoting me on any of this.
That's right.
Use your head. You know the political pressures the department operates under.
Assume the ready position. Fire at the sound of the horn.
So, the murder of a gay doesn't get the same attention as the murder of a straight.
No, it's not only that. People who are gay can be private. It's hard to find witnesses. If you do, then it's hard to get them to testify. They'd rather be silent about a crime that's been committed than have to admit publicly that they were gay.
And you've had a lot of experience with this kind of crime.
Well, in my division, there are gay neighborhoods, gay hangouts. You're going to run across this sort of thing.
Fire 6 rounds.
You through? It's time to go.
Time to go crush some crime.
See you around, Lawrence.
He was gay? John Kindler was gay? They were this nice couple, moved in a neighborhood pretty soon after I did. Late 30s, friendly. John Kindler was gay.
That's what the cops are saying.
He must have been living two lives. I'm sure she had no idea. I know I had no idea.
Guess that's why the cops wouldn't tell us much.
No, they're not real open about the subject of gays. Not real sympathetic either. The feeling I got from Tynan was that crimes against gays are not exactly highest priority in the department.
Does that surprise you?
Well, the amount of hostility surprised me. Tynan seemed really tough on gays. Now, I don't know how department-wide that feeling is.
Yeah. But is it just the rank and file, or does it go higher?
Lou, there's a big fire in Hollywood. I think we ought to send somebody. The beach says there may be several deaths.
Who do we have?
Animal and Billy should be on their way back from UCLA.
What? Over here, say, hey, Billy! This guy saw almost the whole thing.
Sure, I mean, that's my magic shop across the street there. I sent in the alarm.
When was that?
As soon as I saw it, I mean, at first you can't believe it. Like, is this for real? But I saw smoke, I saw flames. It went just like that, you know? People were coming out coughing. I heard some people didn't make it out.
Yeah, that's what the fireman told me.
A lot of people?
It's up to 5.
Boy, well, he always did a business.
It was a bar, right?
Yeah.
Was it just a bar, or did it have a restaurant or some kind of entertainment or something?
It was just a bar, you know, I mean, a bar.
What kind of bar is so crowded in the middle of the afternoon?
Yeah, well, you know.
No, I don't know.
Well, it was, it had what you want to call a homosexual ambience.
It's very nice of you to come over. I've only been home a couple of hours. First few days after it happened, I couldn't even imagine coming back here. I was with my brother. But then I got thinking about what a mess the house was, and I just got this idea I should come back and clean up. Oh, could I get you something? Like a drink or something? I don't even know what we have here.
No, thanks. Really.
I haven't even looked in the refrigerator. I guess after 4 days, a lot of things are spoiled.
I suppose so.
I don't know, it's funny thinking about what's in the refrigerator. I mean, of course everything's still there.
I understand.
I mean, you'd never think about anyone having to clean things up when you hear about something like this happening to someone. You just assume that the police do it, or that they get someone to do it, or I don't know, it just gets done somehow. Well, that's not the way it works. You clean it up yourself.
We could always get somebody to handle those things for you, Mrs. Kindler.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very nice. But my brother has helped. And this is still my house. I'd have to come back here eventually.
Yeah, I guess so.
You can't imagine the mess. Well, of course you can. You were here. But, I don't know, somehow in the daylight, it's, anything I touch, I wonder if he touched it. I mean, the man who killed you.
Maybe it would be better if you didn't stay here.
Yeah, well, that's what my brother says, but I can't stay with him, and this is our house. I don't know how well you knew John.
Oh, well. We waved at each other when he was out mowing the lawn. Looked like a very nice person.
He was. Not a very happy person. I just wish I knew why I couldn't make him happy. I mean, I just wish we could have talked out whatever it was that was bothering him. Tell me, why aren't the police doing anything? Why haven't they found the man who killed my husband? Why don't they do more?
I'm sure they're working on
Do you know that?
it. Well, I can't swear to it.
Do you know that I haven't heard from them since the night it happened? Nobody calls. I mean, I don't know who should call, the governor or the mayor. Oh, I know I'm not making any sense. It's just that I don't understand it. Just tell me what's happening or what they think is happening. Why was my husband killed? There's no robbery. There's no one broke in. Was it a Manson thing? What was this? I just want something done, and I know you can't do anything.
Well, when a newspaper shows an interest in a case like this, that's something. The police do have to respond to that.
Yes, sure.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&E.
Okay, halftime. Come on, look, I want everybody to get your oranges. And don't throw the peels on the ground. Put them back in the bag. Come on, take off. No goal. Don't worry about it. Go on.
Couple of tough teams.
Yeah, real contender.
The department sponsors this?
No, I just ran across this league through some people at the Y. When I have Saturdays off, I like to do it. Look, you want an orange? We always have tons left over.
Thanks.
All right, everybody line up for kick and draw. Come on, take off.
Here.
You didn't come here to watch a game.
No, I want to know about the Kintner case.
I already talked to your reporter. I told him everything we had.
That was 3 days ago. What do you have since then?
Not much.
Shouldn't the department be making more progress? Are McPhee and the department doing everything possible on this investigation?
Yeah, I really think they are. Everything but the real long shot.
What's a long shot? I think I'm probably a lousy subject for hypnotism. You want a beer?
Sure. This isn't hypnotism. It's just a method of recall developed by a psychologist. The department sponsored a seminar with her for those of us who were interested.
It really works.
Yeah. You got a good look at that motorcycle. Better than you think.
Mm-hmm.
And your mind recorded it. The idea is that that information is still in your mind somewhere, on file. We have to open that file.
Look under M for motorcycle.
Think back to that night. Where had you been?
I've been trying to forget that. I was a pitch-hit speaker at a convention of librarians. We had creamed chicken, overcooked broccoli, and spumoni ice cream for dessert.
Good, good. What time did you start to eat?
What do you mean? You mean when I started to eat?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I can't remember that. No way.
Did you pick up the fork with your left hand or right?
I guess I used my right hand.
What did you eat first?
Oh, come on, Dave. I don't know.
What are you doing?
Picking up a knife to butter a roll.
Why?
Why I ate a roll? You didn't see the chicken. I was hungry. Dinner was late. I remember some woman telling me a joke about the Dewey Decimal System. And I peeked at my watch.
Oh, what does it say?
9:24.
Good. So you started eating at 9:24 exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you say to the woman?
Then I'm outside the car. I hear this motorcycle. Loud.
Where's the motorcycle?
Coming toward me.
Is the driver wearing a helmet?
I have no idea. I don't know. Wait a minute. There's a headband on. I couldn't see that if he had a helmet.
Where's he now?
Coming at me. I jump out of the way. I feel the wind as he rushes past.
Is he white, black, Chicano?
White. Kind of pasty-faced. The headband. It's red.
Great. So you're watching him go.
Yes?
What do you see?
It has an insignia on the back. Of the license.
Tell me what you see with the license number.
It's too dark. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go back to the insignia.
I don't know what it is.
Well, what does it look like?
Well, it, got these 3 points. I can draw it.
Go ahead.
3 points. Sort of like this. I don't know. Not much of anything.
Yes, it is. I've seen it. It's a coronet. It's the way they make it in a motorcycle club called the Coronets.
Motorcycle club.
Yeah.
Gay?
Yeah, of course. Bunch of fruits that live in Eagle Rock. Screamers in leather jackets and chains.
Do all cops feel like you do about gays?
I doubt it.
Dave, why were you called in on this case the night of the murder?
One of the supervisors thought I could help.
Because you know a lot about gay crimes.
Yeah.
About gay behavior.
You could say that. Look, I think we made some progress here.
Dave, were you called in on this case because you have special knowledge? Because you are gay?
If this gets out, I'm through.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&E.
Oh, boy. What the fire doesn't get, the water ruins. Look at that cash register. It was an antique.
Are you one of the owners of the bar?
Yeah, it's my bar. I'm the major partner.
You manage it, too?
Yeah, I'm here every day. I was.
Were you here when the fire broke out?
No.
But this is one of those bars where you knew most of the customers.
Yeah, sure, some, sure. I had my regulars.
Could you tell me about some of the people who were caught in the fire?
What for?
5 people were killed here.
Thanks. Just thanks for reminding me. Look, I know what you want to do. You just want to paint a picture of a bunch of Nellies running around, tripping all over each other, hysterical.
No, not at all. I just want some facts for my story. The police have not yet released a list of the victims, and I was just hoping you could help me with that.
Look, lady, my doctor's got me on Valiums. I haven't eaten yet. I don't need this aggravation now.
Look, it's just customary.
You're pushing me. I don't want to tell you any names. Those names come out. A lot of people could get hurt.
You work on a lot of bikes for a motorcycle club called the Cornets?
Yeah, you do good work for one boy, he tells the others. I do good work.
What are the names of the cornets who bring their bikes here?
Isn't there some law about confidentiality?
Between a person and his mechanic?
Okay, I was just asking. I want to do what's right. This boy, this guy, and this guy.
Where do they hang out?
I don't socialize with them.
Danny, it's either the Brasilia, or Sundays, or the White Knight. Now, you've heard them talking, you live in the area. Which one is it?
Well, now that I hear you say it, Sunday sounds familiar.
Sundays. Thanks.
Hey, these are good boys, not Hell's Angels. They just like motorcycles, the leather jackets, and all that stuff.
Good interview technique, and that's praise from Caesar.
Rossi, don't be so self-abasing. Danny wanted to talk to us. He obviously knows the cornets well.
Good guys. Did you hear that? Good guys. Thanks.
Okay, Frank, thanks. Oh, sure, next time I'm in the area. Now, bye-bye. Your friend down at the morgue just invited me to stop by for coffee. Yuck.
Yeah, I know. Coffee down there is always cold.
Well, I finally got a list of the victims of the bar fire.
Let's see.
This guy was a minister, this guy was a captain in the army, and this was a lawyer.
Regis. Why does that sound familiar?
Gary Michael Regis, son of Jordan Regis, the big philanthropist.
An interesting mix. Sounds like a classy place.
Maybe.
Wait a minute. Isn't this in Hollywood in a rundown section?
Yeah. It was also gay.
I hate it. Print this list, and you brand every one of these men as homosexual.
We've never failed to print a list of victims in a case like this.
Yes, Mr. Grant, that's why I hate it. Now, what are we going to do?
If we print the names, we'd just be printing the facts. A bar burned down. These men died in the fire. We're not telling people what to think.
No, but we know exactly what they will think. It was a gay bar, Mr. Grant, and everyone is going to assume those men were gay.
That's a fair assumption. There's a fire at a basketball game. Everyone would assume that the victims were basketball fans.
There's not exactly a social stigma attached to liking basketball.
Come on, Lou. I mean, we'd be labeling these dead men as gay, and they couldn't answer the charge.
Of course. All these men had family and friends that could be hurt by this disclosure. But how can a newspaper not print the truth just because the truth is painful?
Come on. Don't throw truth at us, Lou. I could think of a lot of reasons why someone can go into that bar, and none of those reasons have anything to do with his sexual preference.
I hate this.
Look, if this were a fire that cost 5 lives in any other business, we wouldn't think twice about printing it. These men made a choice, and that choice carried with it a certain risk, and they knew that risk. I'm really sorry it happened this way, but we've still got a responsibility. If the newspaper doesn't print the names this time, how can the public know that we're not withholding other information from them in the future?
They can't.
So we run the list.
I'm afraid so.
Hey, babe, how's it going?
Just thought I'd let you know I think we're getting somewhere in the Kindler murder.
Oh, that's good.
You were a real help. We may have a lead on a suspect.
Great. Hey, look, I was just finishing up. Let me buy you a drink.
I'd like to. I'm going to take a rain check. Anyway, thanks for your help.
Don't be silly.
Look, Lou, what we talked about the other day, about my personal life, you haven't mentioned it to anybody.
No, of course not.
Good. Because I wanted you to know that it isn't just that the department can't know. Nobody can know. Because it could get back to the department.
I understand. Don't worry.
Okay. I figured you'd understand.
You have to do this every time someone finds out? Come after them? Double check?
People don't find out. Almost never. I had to tell Lieutenant McPhee once. So far, he's been cool.
Well, if McPhee's been okay about it...
Believe me, I know cops, Lou. I know people. I don't want this coming out. I hate the lying more than you can imagine. Sometimes I just want to tell the people I work with, just say it. Maybe that time will... No, look, just don't tell anyone.
Who am I going to tell?
Whoever, please.
I won't.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't know Kintner that well.
Tony, we know Kintner was gay.
What's it got to do with me?
Don't play games, Tony. We know you're gay, too.
Now, what's that supposed to be? Just because a guy is gay doesn't mean he's a murderer. I got my right to run.
Hey, Tony, ease up, huh?
Look, we know about you and Kintner. We just want to hear what you can tell us.
What do you know? You don't know anything. All right, I slept with Kintner the night of the murder, but it was the first time.
I don't want to be shocked, Tony.
I'm telling you what it was.
We were told Kintner was having a longer affair.
Well, it was with somebody else.
Who else? Look, Tony, you're looking at an accessory rap. You're looking at a court case and a trial. You're looking at a lot of publicity.
What's there?
What? Come on, what?
Russ Barrow.
Okay, where do we find Russ Barrow?
I don't know.
Tony.
Unless it's over at the Sixes. It's a bar in Silver Lake.
We talked to a mechanic who put us on at this bar. From there, we got to John Kintner's lover. One of them. We pushed him pretty hard, and he came up with the name of the suspect.
We, Rossi? We got a suspect?
Just a manner of speaking.
Oh, I see. What's happening now?
We're about to take a code 7.
Rossi, why don't we come in and do some writing? Or did you want to hand out some traffic tickets, too?
So we bringing McPhee now?
Why? It's our bus. We're doing the work.
If it's his case, we got something.
We don't know what we have. Look, let's run it out one more step before we get McPhee in it.
Okay by me? You really sleuthed this one out.
We got lucky.
I wouldn't call it luck. You knew just where to go.
Instinct.
I've been a cop longer than you. I don't have that instinct.
Well, some's got it and some ain't. Stick with me, son. You may pick up a few pointers.
It's code 7 time. Where are we going to eat?
Oh, we haven't done Mexican yet.
What is it with you cops?
City full of great restaurants, and all you do is eat at taco stands and hamburger joints and donut shops.
So where are we going, Scandia?
No, actually, I'm in the mood for a good burrito. Oh, would you look at that?
California living. It's the vitamins they all take out here.
What do you think, dancer?
Stewardess.
Well, violates FAA rules. Turn sideways, she'd unbalance the plane. Oh, I'm in love. I'll take her for my code 7.
Not too bad. Not my type.
I don't know what your type is.
Oh, you haven't met Jennifer yet, have you? Look, next time she's in town, we'll all go out for a movie or something.
Or I'll call and she'll be called away on business.
We're really sorry about that. The kid's ambitious. I keep telling her to slow down.
Is that what you tell her?
Yeah.
Well, is that your type? Oh, that one there, the brunette. Or none of these girls your type?
On this block?
This city. This world. You just not go for girls at all.
continue in a moment here on A&E.
Hi, Bob. Where's Dave?
I haven't seen him today.
Where are we meeting him? Back at the division?
Should be there.
Or do you think your transfer came through?
I don't know.
Why the transfer? From what I saw, you two were a pretty good team.
It's time for a change.
Why?
Things have changed.
What? What's changed?
It's personal.
Yeah, well, I've known a lot of cops. Partners don't usually break up when they're closing on a bust.
Doesn't have anything to do with that.
And what are we talking about here?
We're not talking about anything.
You know, you're acting a little weird.
Do you know what it's like to be let down by someone you thought you could trust?
Trying to let you down? What do you do?
He didn't do anything.
Well, is he not working on the case?
Sure he is.
Then what is it?
Look, Rossi, you saw the same things I saw. Tynan's called in as a consultant of this fag murder case. He's got all this fag special knowledge. He's a single guy, never dates girls. What, I have to draw you a picture?
I'm not sure the things you listed can really justify your suspicions.
They aren't just suspicions.
I see. Who else knows?
I figure McPhee must know something, but he isn't going to be telling anyone.
And you?
Look, this just happened to me. I don't know.
Oh, wait, what do you mean happened to you?
Look, I love this police force. I don't think you can understand that. But I got a wife and kids. I got friends who respect me, who respect cops, who respect the force. How am I going to tell them that a cop I work with is gay? Don't you think they deserve better than that?
I think they deserve good cops.
I've dealt with a lot of gays since I've been in law enforcement. Now, Rossi, let me tell you, they're emotionally unstable people. I don't care if they go off and do whatever it is they do, but they can't be cops. Now, how does a cop know he can count on his partner in a crisis if he's a homosexual?
Dave Tynan seems like a pretty reliable guy to me.
And you don't have to depend on him to protect your life.
Another coffee, please. I love being a cop, Lou. The greatest satisfaction I have is doing good police work.
And your private life?
What private life? Mostly I'm a monk. I don't see people romantically, so I avoid the issue. Great solution, huh?
No.
Of course, when I do see people, I avoid a long-term relationship because I'd have to lie. Because I got to know someone, and he got to know me. I couldn't keep up that lie. I wouldn't want to. And then,
What?
I couldn't tell a lover I was a cop. What if somewhere down the line we had a falling out, and he got sore and decided to call the department and say, hey, guys, guess what?
But if a married man has a mistress and she calls his employer...
Do you really think it'd be half as bad? Look, Lou, let me tell you something about cops. I once busted a guy for drunk driving. It turns out he owned a pizza joint where guys on the force used to go get free pizza. So my sergeant and the other guys wanted me to fix the breath test for their buddy. I said, no, I made a good bust and I won't change it. So the next day I got into a very intense crowd control situation and I called for backup. I never got it. I could have been killed. So just how much backup do you think I could get if all of the other officers knew I was gay?
Are you going to tell me that today the
Look,
guys...
Lou, today cops hate gays and gays hate cops and the public isn't crazy about cops or gays. You know, I asked you not to tell anyone.
I didn't.
I did.
Who?
My partner.
Well?
I don't know.
Dave, you just gotta remember that you're as good a cop as he is.
I'm a better cop than he is. I'm as good or better than any officer on the force. Someday they're gonna know it.
What does that mean?
Just what I said.
Right now, all you should be worrying about is taking care of yourself. Just do your job.
Right. Those spirals been around lately?
Suspect driving a white motorcycle northbound on Udell from Hyperion.
I'm on the right.
What's across me? Blue car left.
We'll either catch him or kill himself, one or the other.
Don't put you too much now. We're gonna get back up.
If I get close enough, I think I might be able to tap him.
That's it. You're gaining.
This guy is good on the bike.
He may try that alley. Look out. Now wait, watch for him. Okay.
How you doing?
You know how they tell you you'd be in too much shock to feel the pain?
Yeah.
It's not true.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Look, you've been with me long enough to know that I'm not the kind of a guy who thinks he's wrong very often. What I want to say is I was wrong.
It's okay.
It's been kind of rough for you.
Kind of.
But look, if I can learn, a guy like me, those other guys...
No.
Oh, hey, Dave, really, it doesn't have to be like this. Those guys will understand, most of them, anyhow.
No.
I'll back you up. I'll take them on if I have to. It's you and me.
You don't understand. Just lay off it. Don't say anything. You don't understand.
Come on, let's try to go.
Punch up shootout.
I've been reading it. How's Tennant?
I just checked with the hospital. He's out of surgery and stable.
That's good.
Listen, there's something I didn't put in the piece, because I'm not sure it's part of the story. It's, about... It's a human angle, about Tynant's personal life.
Yeah, I know.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think you're right. I don't think it belongs in the story. We'll run it like this.
He was a real cowboy and a romantic cult hero. Relive the legendary tales of Butch Cassidy on an all-new biography tonight. Now, murder suspects try to cover their tracks as cops get closer on Police Story, tonight on A&E.